Hi everyone, I'm Hales, welcome to my channel. I've been sewing my own clothes for a few years now, and this year, at the start of 2022, I've decided to be more focused and to have more items that I'm going to wear rather than make things which I don't really like. I've reassessed what I've made last year as well as the year before. I will put a link down in the description box to those roundup videos if you're interested. But I've made quite a lot of items using both indie patterns and the big four patterns. And some of the items I thought it was down to the pattern that I used or the fabric type, but I realise now a lot of the time it's down to colour. Now if you're the same and you think you don't know what your colours are, or some of you are thinking, what on earth are you talking about, what are your colours? I'm talking about your colour palette that is going to complement you in terms of your skin tone, your eye colour, your hair colour. We all have different variations of shades and all sorts in those, so what suits me most will not suit another person. They will have completely different colours. I want to encourage you to find out what your colours are. I mean, some people will go to a professional and have a full colour analysis done, which is very detailed and thorough and can be quite expensive. So if you're a cheapskate like me and want to just a rough idea of what your colours are, I use a free app where I found on the Apple Store called colorwise.me. If I can, I will link it in the description box below, and I'll probably do a walkthrough video in the next video showing how to use it. It's quite straightforward. So you want to take a photo of yourself, so take a selfie, and I just did it on my phone, just holding it. You don't need a tripod or anything, but you want it in really good daylight with no makeup, and I wear glasses, so without the glasses on. It then enables you to sort of drag a cursor around to find your skin tone and your eye colour, which it's not always that easy to do, because on the photo your eye colour can be your eyes are very small and it's quite hard to pinpoint the eye colour on that, and your hair colour. With those three things, I was then given a colour palette. Now mine was a selection of colours called Cool Winter. These are quite dual toned, and then at the bottom of where it said what my colours are, because I'll put these on screen now, it says colours to avoid. Now if I look at the colours to avoid, I have made things in these colours, and they have been items that have made me either look ill or feel like a bit dowdy, or just items where I just have never worn them, or have worn them like once or twice, but they're not my go-to items. And it also means I've spent money on that fabric and it just seems a bit of a waste. I have now donated a lot of those things, so hopefully someone else will get wear out of them. But for me, anything with a yellow undertone, so any like mustard, like a sage green, so with that yellowy sort of pink, can sort of bring out yellow and make me feel and look a bit ill. Whereas if I go with a crisp, clear baby pink, or a bright pink, the hot pink colour, I can wear them. And I have a hot pink raincoat by I Am Patterns. You may have seen it over on my Instagram grid, but that coat just makes me feel confident. I've had so many compliments when I wear it. It's quite cheerful, so when it's raining and you're putting a coat on and it's quite a dark, dreary day, to put on, for me, to put on a bright colour like that cheers me up and affects my confidence. However, if I put on like a mustardy sage green, I think it would affect me, whereas somebody else they are their colours, the dual tones have the same effect of what those like yellowy tones have on somebody else. So we're all quite varied in what suits us and what doesn't. And I'm hoping that this series will encourage you to be more focused when you're buying fabric, because I found it's actually saved me money. So it's so easy to get sucked into a fabric sale, percentage off, or January sale, Christmas sale, Black Friday, any of those things. But then where do you start? It's like sometimes it's so overwhelming, people just end up buying nothing, or going by, like I've done in the past, going by price low to high and then looking at the lower end and thinking, well that's a bargain because that's 3 meters for X amount of money, and then it's sat there in my drawer, or I've made a dress out of it and then I thought, why am I not wearing that dress? So this has made me more focused, because a lot of fabric sites you will be able to search by colour type. So you can type it, you can then select your yellow or your green or your blue, and then you'll bring up only those fabrics of various different shades within that. Other times you can then scroll down and just sort of like, almost like blurred eyes, go by the key tone of colour that you're after, rather than being distracted by print or texture. And I found that it's quite an eye-opener. It's quite a good exercise to do, to go, okay, and then once you've bought one thing, have a look at what would coordinate with that. Now, if you look at the colour wheel, you can either then go from the same sort of colours, or if you want to contrast, go directly opposite on that colour wheel and see if that's in your colour range, which one of those tones within that. So if you wanted a blue and you want to contrast that with a pink, what kind of blue is your blue? What kind of pink is your pink? Then you can pair them up. Now, there are neutrals within that, so some people will be cream. That's not mine. White would be more my tone. And you've got greys and blacks, so you can then still use a neutral and use them to pair up with a colour to make an outfit. But I'm hoping that this will encourage you to have a more cohesive wardrobe, that you'll have pieces that can tie together, so you haven't just made a top and you've got nothing to wear with it, or a skirt but you're not sure what kind of top to go with it, or a jacket or coat. That by the end of this year, that you will have a selection of items that you can mix and match, but that you'll feel good in, you'll feel confident in. If you think, what a load of rubbish, I'm gonna wear and sew whatever I want, that is absolutely fine. But I have tried that, and for me, I just want to change it up and do something different for this year. But in the previous years, I have made and I've worn whatever I wanted to. So I'm not judging anyone. And if you think, okay, these are my colours, but I really like wearing this particular colour, go ahead and do it. That's absolutely fine. There are no strict rules. This is just to be a bit more focused, save us money, to make more key items, and just enjoy what we're wearing and not make things which are just left hanging in our wardrobes. So with all that in mind, I'm starting the hashtag SewYourColours22. I try to keep it without it being too long. Now, I'm obviously in the States, colours are spelled without the U, so I've done 2 hashtags, so you can use either of them. SewYourColours22 with the English spelling or the American English spelling. So either of those. If you want to have your post reshared by myself, then please tag me in your post if you're posting it on Instagram, or tag me in your videos. I think that works if you tag me in your videos. I'll be doing more colour videos and showing you what fabrics that I'm going to purchase and what I'm going to make throughout the year. This hashtag is a year-long hashtag. If there's good support for this, I'm hoping that there will be prizes, perhaps monthly prizes. So I'd really appreciate it if you share this hashtag as well. I will be also over on Instagram sharing what my makes, what my plans are, and my fabrics. But this is YouTube, this is where I'm going to put all the details, and hopefully at the end of each month, if we've got some posts which people have tagged me in, I can then share your makes on this channel as well. So if you're happy to have them shared on my YouTube and on my socials, tag me. If you just want to join in, just use the hashtag. So I will only share posts that I have been tagged in. I think that's the easiest way to do it. So you can still join in the challenge, but if you'd rather not be on a YouTube video or be shared on my public Instagram profile, just don't tag my name, just put the hashtag and you'll be in the hashtag for Instagram. I hope that makes sense. I'm really excited that it's doing this. I do need your encouragement and support. I really appreciate it. I know that I have touched on colour analysis in previous videos, and there has been a lot of interest. I am not an expert by any means. I'm not able to tell you what your colours are by looking at your Instagram photos or anything like that. And there are obviously people who do this as trained professionals, so I'm not undermining what they do at all. But if that is out of your reach, because of COVID, you can't physically get to anybody or location, or perhaps it's budget wise that you just don't have that in the budget to do, I'm hoping that this series will just encourage you to be a bit more focused, and that you can join in with the community. You may then find as a result of this that you do want to then go ahead and do a full-on colour analysis. I'm not sure of particular companies, so I haven't used anyone myself, so I can't make any recommendations. This is a year-long hashtag, like I said, so there is no rush and urgency, but I would really appreciate any support from myself, and I hope that I can then encourage you as well through these videos of sewing different types of things this year and being a bit more focused and looking at colour and how it can affect us, and also through the seasons and how wearing different colour through the different types of weather and climates that we have can just affect our wardrobes. And hopefully by the end of the year we will all have a selection of things which we're really proud of and suit us, make us feel good, and that we're really happy with, and then that can lead on to further things. So please join in the hashtag. Don't forget to tag me if you want it shared on socials, and I will see you in this next video. But in the meantime, if you do want to just check out what I made last year or the year before, I will put those on screen now.